And hello, welcome to my desk. Let me just adjust this camera a little bit. There we go. Okay, today I can only be on for about an hour and then I have to go. So I was thinking, what can I do in just 1 hour? So I thought that I would focus a little bit on these. It's the Posca Pastels, that's what they call them. And then what made me buy them was because of the word pastel. I kind of had an idea that, oh, it had to be something special, you know. Maybe it was like water soluble, or what do they mean with a pastel? You know, what is it? So when I got them, I got a little bit disappointed because they should have just have written crayon, wax crayon, because that's basically what it is. It is just a wax crayon on a stick. Hi, Kath. Welcome to my desk. Thank you for coming. I can only be on for an hour today, so it's going to be very short. But I was expecting these pastels to be something else. So, yeah, they're kind of taking a backseat of my supply because I have always thought that wax crayons are a little bit difficult to work with. There comes a times where you have saturated the surface of the paper so much that you cannot layer anymore. So my trick is to use my heat gun, and then I just heat over my drawing and remove the worst wax residue, and then I can come on top of that with more layers. You still in deep with paperwork? No, we have. Yeah, it's very stupid. There is this TV show called Traitor. I think it's a British concept or something, and this is show number 4, and it's getting really exciting. And it starts the exact same time where Bob Owen comes on. But my problem is that last Friday there was this issue with the I'm streaming and I didn't prep dinner before I went streaming, and then that show went on and I missed some of it, and then I had to cook dinner, you know. So this Friday I have decided I want to watch it from the start, because then I can get the recap of what I missed last Friday, and then I want to eat dinner while, serve dinner while we are watching it. So we're gonna watch and eat dinner in front of the TV today. But the only way I can do it is to get off in about an hour. Hi, Tina. so, so yeah, but it's kind of stupid. It's been such a long time since a TV show has captured me, and I'm not able to stream this show because it's not in our TV pack. So yeah, I just really want to see. I don't know if anyone of you have watched the British show Traitor. I think it might also have been known in the US and in Australia. I think they called it the mole or something. But it's like really interesting. So, okay, but I found this drawing right here, and I thought, oh, it's so perfect because these pastels, if you want to draw like a landscape, it's kind of obviously what colors to pick. But let's say that you want to color in a face. I think that's becoming a little bit more difficult then. So I just slapped this up against my window. So I kind of have like the trace lines. So now I can have like the picture in front of me and then try and see where to put. There's not much shading in this one, but there is a little bit anyway. I'm not gonna, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just think, hi, Kimberly. And hi, Kimberly, Tina, and Kathy. Thank you for coming to my desk. I just want to start putting in colors. Um, yeah, I don't really want to give a review of this because it's basically, like I said, just a wax crayon. So I don't know if you can imagine that it's like what are they called? Uh, the ones that you often talk about. You want to sniff to Crayola crayons. Maybe they're a little bit less waxier than the Crayolas. I have never tried a Crayola crayon before, so I don't really have anything to compare with. But I do know that it's I think it's difficult to mix and match with wax crayon because they give this residue that kind of blocks in the surface and the tooth of the paper. So it's not like you can go on top of it with watercolor and it will repel off, you know. It's like a thing that you use for like either you go on top of your finished work with it, I don't know, or you only use the wax crayon for your whole drawing. I haven't really figured out to crack the code about how to best use these sticks. But I was thinking that I just wanted to um, put as much color as I can on this face. And maybe for the fun of it, I could make it like a really colorful face so that I use most of the crayons in the box. I'm just hurrying up, putting in the eyes in case Dot shows up. She really disliked watching if the eyes are not done. I'm just quickly trying to get just the shape of the eyes. So this is in respect for Dot, if she's here. I don't know. She haven't catched my stream for a long time. Live at least. So I don't even know if she's here. Hi, Carol. Oh, I just saw just the closing act of you and Anne streaming. So I didn't even have time to go in and say hi because I was out brewing coffee, you know. So I'm sorry for not coming in chat. Okay, what I did, I simply just slapped this up against the window, you know, like this. So I just got the outlines of his face. And I think just for the fun of it, I will just sketch it in so you guys can see the line work better, because sometimes my pencil lines disappear when I stream. Like I really have to sketch it with a dark tone. But okay, we kind of. Hi Janet, welcome to my stream. I for those coming in, I have to leave within an hour, so I cannot be on long. I was thinking about not coming on because I could I can only stay for an hour, but hey, an hour is better than nothing, right? Okay, we kind of got the idea of a very this is like really weird sketch, but now comes the difficult part. Let's say you want to use all these colors to make the face. So what would I do? I would definitely go in. First, I will decide where is the light going to come. And I think it's more interesting if the light comes from this way here. Or maybe not, because if it comes from... Okay, we're going to do something that's crazy. We're going to get the light to come from this area right here, because then we can do like a lot of shadows over here. So I think the first thing I would do would be totally to remind myself about where the light are hitting by just using the yellow. I'm so afraid that they're gonna snap because they're so skinny and slim. But so far, no sticks has snapped on me. But I'm always like coloring it you could say like a light touch, unless I like really have to burnish, you know. Okay, that's a good way to start. I'm just imagining where would the light hit right there. And then where the light is not hitting, I would take like the light blue and then just start putting in. And you can kind of tell if you keep imagining that there is a lamp up next to his face. So at least his nose would be in shade. And his nose would probably also cast a shade, looking maybe something like this, right? Like a cast shadow. And then down here, the lips would, because it's like really Botox lips, they would cast a shade this way here. And this eye is round, so it probably would cast most shade by the end of the eye. And then if you're like really into filling out like the whole paper, I think all this area here should be really dark. Like he is married to the darkness of the paper, so he's just coming out of the darkness. And then he's got a cheekbone that probably would go like this maybe. And then yellow on the neckline. Here he doesn't have like a drawn sketch neckline. So I think the way that I would approach this is to just put yellow on the neckline and then decide what color should be like where the sunlight hits him. So I'm just gonna use ochre. Ochre is such a good neutral color and a light value. So already now we got kind of blocked in most of the paper. And the reason for why I like to work like this is because now there are less open papers. That makes it a little bit intimidating. You know, if you got like what vast spaces of your paper still open and white, it can be a little bit intimidating to, you know, you start thinking about what I'm gonna fill that out with. Um, let's see. Exactly, Lena. That's all I streamed for. That's all you streamed for. Oh, you mean you meant to get to end your stream? Oh, oh, that is so cute of you. If that's what you meant. Okay, I'm thinking like I would go crazy with colors like purple in the shadow areas too. And just slowly try and build up. And this is also the kind of scary part with the watercolors where you're using multiple colors to do a skin tone. You know, like not only using the one that they like to call flesh. So I think here I would probably just do the cheekbone and be a little bit sparingly with the purple for the rest of the face. But yeah, the good thing about crayons is that they're very like willing to leave off pigment. So you can just continue to layer on top of them with each other. So let's say that we want to work on this area here, so just so I can show, like if we come in with a green tone, because the crayon, I don't know if you can see, but it's not like totally saturating the paper. It's in streaks. So it's a little bit like Sirac pointillism, where when you layer softly with your crayons, I'm not saying that they are transparent, but they tend to, each of them not hit every surface of the paper. So it leaves this transparent, layered look where you can kind of tell that you used multiple colors. And I think the more you put on, the beautiful it gets, compared to if I had just worked with like a flesh and a burnt sienna for my skin tone and a red. Like if I only did those four colors. I think here we could have some blue actually, right here. Well, I hope that this is something that you would like to watch, and I'm not like totally boring. Okay, now I think I would start. Okay, we're gonna give him like really like bags underneath his eyes. So I think I would come in with a darker blue, and then start to hint those marks underneath his eyes. Definitely got that tired look. And here he could have some shading going on. That's just gonna follow the eyebrow, then it's not gonna be so annoying to place it in. Okay, so far I think he's coming along. We also have this kind of shading around the mouth, and then this very dark. Okay, I can feel I'm getting zoned in like 10 minutes more, and then I stop talking. You know, like I can really feel that now I'm hitting that stage of the drawing where I got so much color down now that now I'm not afraid to just grab via instinct. Like now I don't really think so much about what color to use, and that's just that zone that I wanted to get to, because now it's getting more and more twisted with what kind of color that I pick up. Okay, because now I want something that's like green over here. Uh, I think I want my darkness not to be the black crayon, but a buildup of all the colors. So I'm just gonna start putting in various directions, all sorts of color. Here I could have like a mid-tone. What would that be? A good mid-tone? Maybe like a light pink maybe? Yeah, I like that pink. Okay, so here I would, you have this curve that's like your cheek. So I think I would just take advantage of the curvature of the face and then just do my pink strokes. And here we have like a circle going down. And around the eye, we can do like circular motions too. And on this top of the eye, we have a nice circular motion too. And then we have some line work. First, we have some, this area here is also like a circle. You can kind of feel that there is some line work down the nose brim. And maybe even the tip of the nose could also have like a nice movement with your wrist. And this right here. And then the shape, like if you feel with your hands on your own cheekbone, like on your own face, you can kind of feel the bone sticking out right here, right? If you just try with long strokes, just follow the same line on your sketch as you can feel on your own face. And then you can feel the next thing is your jawbone. And somehow, how do you connect those two? You do it with these long, long lines. Okay, the same for this side because it's so bright. It's like a value 4 or something. I'm thinking about the color value. You know that it goes from, is it like 1 to 10? Where you could say like 10 is the darkest. And then a mid-tone would be like an ochre, that's 5. Then this one is less than the ochre. So you can always go more crazy with the lighter values when you're doing these kinds of things. Okay, there's something up here also. I would go, can you feel how if this is like the center of the face, it would kind of be natural to sit and do like this? Get that round. Okay, so now we actually have a very good starting point. What the hell is up with my light? Okay, I'm just gonna remove something to see if I can get I get some light in. Yeah, that is really disappointing. I can see a lot of colors on my paper, but you guys can't really tell. So what if I do like this? Did it help? No. Okay, I'm just gonna turn on some other light. No. Okay, I'm just gonna lift it up. I have a lot of colors down, and you are starting to see the line work of the face, right? Like I don't just sit and color in a square, you know, in in a in a in a specific direction. I try to mingle it up. Here I could have more yellow, I think. So I'm just gonna block this one in with yellow. I really would love to have like a shadow here from the nose. Here it could be darker. And for the dark, I think purple is such a good color. Okay, as soon as the paper starts to do like this, it's starting to get a little bit saturated, so it grips pastels like that. If you don't like that, some do, some don't. If you take a heat gun, you can actually melt it down and remove the wax, and then start over. But then you have to constantly, be annoyed that you have this area that was heat gun, so you have to like heat gun your whole drawing. Okay, these eyes right here, they will not be white. It would be like, maybe that would be white. And then it probably also would be like a gray shadow from the eyelashes. And maybe over here you can actually tell the inside of the upper, um, where the lashes are. Okay, this is an orange, so it packs a punch. It's like a light color. So where the light hits the most, I think I would go and use this one. And on the nose, that could be nice. It could be a nice color for the nose. And also for this cubic bow here. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. Like a totally long line. But I don't even know how to soften it up. I could try, but it's down. Sometimes when it's down, it's just down. So I think maybe if I took some of the eyebrow outside that line, I could break it up a little bit. Maybe break it up with the curvature of the lips. But sometimes you discover too late if there is something in your sketch that you dislike. Okay, let's get some eyebrows on this guy also. Okay, he's getting there. I want to get like really dark over here. And the only way to do it is to just mash down a ton of colors. So let's just try to get a lot of colors down. Now I'm starting to get that very streaky look. And I think that's often where people are stopping when they're working with wax crayons. When they start getting those crayon skid marks, where they just leave that residue, then people stop because they think, oh, I don't want that. But I'm going to show you guys how you can get past that ugly stage by just pushing on, pushing. And then in the end, the skid marks from the crayon will just have this painterly effect. That's kind of just part of your drawing. Getting more and more red-faced. It's okay. Red is must have color for a face, right? Okay, we have to put more over here. Okay, what haven't we used? I want to wait with the darkest one. Maybe this brownish one. You had to get ribs in the oven. Oh, yummy. um, Gail, these sticks are called pastels, but I think they should just have called it wax crayon, or at least use the word crayon, because it was a little bit confusing for me. You know, pastels in our world, it's something else. It's either something that's water soluble, or it's like a soft pastel, or some sort of pigment that's fragile. But in this case, this is just ordinary wax crayons, just like the Crayola ones, but without the beautiful smell. So yeah, I got kind of a little bit disappointed when I received them and tried them, because I thought they were like, I don't know, why would they use the word pastel, you know? But I guess it was just a selling word for them, because a lot of people like myself must have thought that, oh, it can maybe be something different. Okay, I'm just blocking in. It's such a shame that my camera doesn't pick up the colors of my paper. I wonder why. But I'm actually having like some really nice different colors. I'm just going over the eyes with the brown. Okay, I wonder if I can take what is the darkest color that I have? Maybe this one? And the white in this set is not Prisma white that will come on top. So if you want highlights, and I think we would love that for this piece here, you can come on top of it with something that will stay put on top of a waxy surface. And I don't know if that's the Posca pens. I mean, couldn't it be cool if these Posca wax crayons worked in conjunction best with acrylic Posca pens, and that's why they released them? I don't know. But yeah, I could try in the end to use a Posca. Okay, I got enough background down to start working with the darker tones. First, now I come in with my darkest pencils is the dark brown and the black. So first, now I come in with the top layer of the darkest. And I'm just working in circular motions, kind of feeling my way of the shape of the head. And it takes a lot of layers. Okay, we have to work with this shadow area here from the nose. I think I'm gonna pull it all the way up here. Going down here. Maybe we can get some of that chin action going on here. We got this one, the cubic bow, the nostril. Okay, up here we got the bags underneath the eyes. Separation of the eyelids. I'm still just using the dark brown. Here I went a little bit too far, and then you can just maybe with your fingers scratch off the worst. No, you couldn't. Could you do the white over here? No, the white is simply just burnishing it out. I think the white is very unflattering to work with in these style of coloring. Okay, maybe I should go in. Oh my god, he looks like a psycho. Hopefully I will clean him up before I end my stream, so he doesn't look so scary. Yeah, I think I should come in with the dark on the eyes. And maybe some eyelashes too. Not having him so scary. There's something really wrong with his expression. Okay, let's straighten up this guy. First of all, this eye here. And this eye here. And it's coming down. We have some red in the right there. And there's something really wonky about his eyes. I think I'm gonna cut in here with some darker values too. Okay, I'm gonna give him some eyelashes to see if that makes him a little bit more nicer looking. Not a lot. It is a guy, you know. I'm not gonna go like overboard. And then I think I want some of the dark blue. Yeah, that's a good color. Yeah, dark blue is a go-to shading color right now, I can feel. I'll take him up for a closer look in a second so we can see what we got. Lol, Kathy, I always love to hear Jane Davenport pronounce it. Sounds so fancy. Uh, Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think the reason why they called it a pastel was to intrigue, especially easy predators like me. Because I was really thinking like, pastels. Maybe it could like dissolve in water. Maybe it had like a secret trick, you know. Okay, if I hold it up close, I think you might be able to see that there is a lot of color. Um, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I can see on my screen is not showing what I see. So how can I work with that? Will it show up this purple? No, that is so odd. Okay, what if I go like super bright? Does that one show up? No. Oh man, this is just it's confusing because it's kind of kills the demonstration. I think I should have messed with my camera settings maybe. I actually like this light green for the background. Look, you can't even tell that I laid color here. Okay. Okay, I'm definitely going to use this. No, it's that's so annoying. Like this is like coated in with this fresh green, but my camera doesn't really pick it up. Hmm. Put your okay, put you on big screen. Can you see colors on your screen, Kimberly? Because when I look at my monitor, but okay, could be like my monitor also is wrong saturation of color, so it could be like I have a really bad monitor for some reason. I think we kind of lost this nostril right here. You can see the green. Oh, hi, John. Thank you for coming at my stream. I think about you a lot at the moment because I'm working with my Midori's and Traveler's notebooks. So I don't know. It's just like I watched so much of your channel when I was into the Midori Traveler's notebook that I really associate you every time I pick up my Traveler's notebook. You can only see light pink shades. Oh my god. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go into that camera setting because I have a plethora of color in front of me. Um, Logitech. Here it is. Maybe I can. Is it this one? Okay, I got like 3 apps saying Logitech. Okay, I think I'm into something here. Farveintensitet. Kontrast. Ooh, that was too much. maybe this was a little bit better because what I got is like a lot of buildup of several colors here to make my dark. So it's not just a black or a dark, it's like a nice buildup. So first I laid down some medium tones and then I got darker and darker and darker, and now I have to reverse back to put brighter and brighter tones on top. And it looks something like this. Now comes all the brighter tones in like some sort of a highlight, you could say. And I will admit that it's got a lot of scary stages to work like this. What do we call them? Like ugly stages? You didn't know that? Oh, John, you know what? It's just a crayon. It's so disappointing. I thought that the word pastel meant something special, like it was water soluble, or maybe it was made for to work with the Posca acrylic pen. But then it turns out that it's actually just a regular thin stick of a wax crayon, just like the Crayola crayons, but without the perfume. So it's a non-smelling stick, and it's very skinny. So, oh my God, look at my hands because I messed with the colors. Look at my lobster fingers. It is so skinny that I am afraid to uh, be rough with it. And that's a bad thing when you're scared to snap your supplies. That's not fun, you know. So they have taken a backseat in my stash for quite a while because I thought that they were not the go-to crayon. I also have to admit, maybe it's just me, but I just don't like the way that wax pastels or crayons close down the surface of the page when you have oversaturated it with wax. Then it's like it's closing down the paper tooth. So suddenly you cannot come in with an extra layer. And then you start getting these very odd looking clumps of pigments. So to begin with, the wax pastels are not really my go-to supply, but they're beautiful for if you don't have Frisket or masking fluid. You can take a white wax crayon or a transparent wax crayon because it will resist a wash from watercolor, for instance. Okay, I think that we should test out that white one. What do you say, guys? We should. I feel that the white Posca pastel is just burnishing out, and then it's like really you killed the paper. There's like no going back, and it's not like oil pastel where you can scratch off a buildup. It's just burnished, so that's not so good. Okay, I'm still working on this. Okay, I totally neglected the neck. Okay, 2 seconds more and then I will grab the white. But it's more like I just go all over the place. Okay, before I grab the white, I think I should think blush with this one. Like, where would I put in some red tones? Oh my god, I forgot it's a guy. I'm putting really lipstick on him. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. For a second, I'm so used to drawing girls. So I'm so used to that I can be like super generous with red pigments on lips because I probably would like lipstick. Oh wow. My camera is really revolting against this red. Okay. Note to self, this was not a stream friendly thing to do. Okay, I promise you guys, long time will pass before I do this sort of demonstration again. Okay, the white. The white one. Hi, Colleen. These are the Posca Pastels. They come in this tray that looks like the Posca colored pencils. Uh, I think actually I was enabled by Kathy Burke, so she might have them. Okay, look, when you come in with the white, you're simply just making it hazy. Like you're making a skating rink of burnishing it down. So it's simply just become like a haze. And where you have like multicolors, you get that super burnished, shiny. But of course, there probably are another way to use this white. I just haven't figured it out yet because I am a little bit rough with my applications. So they just kind of become hazy. Okay, let's go in with some dark here. I think to get like the white in the eyes, you should definitely have some sort of a white Posca. Okay, I got a super wonky eye over here. Let me see if I can correct it. Oh, I see. I'm gonna shade out my mistake. Can you see sometimes it's it's okay just to shade your way out of, kind of hide it. So I kind of try to hit it with shades. So now you maybe not notice it so much. Okay, let's try the white in here. Yeah, I was adding white, and I just don't like the way that look. Um, so not oil, not water soluble. No, they are just wax crayons, like you. I think they call like Crayola wax crayons. Should we try and have a different color on the background? What if I want to use this light green. I don't think that I've used this one. There is a Asian brand called Punky Pencils, and they look exactly like these in the packaging and everything, also in a stick form. Also comes with this plastic tray packaging, and they cost only half of what the Posca pastels cost. So I'm not accusing Posca of white labeling Punky Pencils, but I will just say that it's very similar, super similar. I have not tried the Punky Pencils, but they kind of look like a wax crayon too. So I wouldn't be surprised if the two products are identical, and you can actually save a lot of money by just go getting the punky pencils. I'm gonna just yellow this area out here. But maybe no new ones. No. Far from. These are neo ones you can layer up, and it's a crayon that's how can I explain it? It's like neo one. You don't get this skid mark from your neo one, and you can layer them up nicer. These got like a saturation point of maybe 7 to 8 coats in my experience. Then you're asking for trouble. So okay, I'm just gonna go in and see if acrylic will sit on top of this. I can very easily move it around, as you can see. If you got the new ones, I definitely wouldn't think that I would need to go and grab these. Let's just see what happens with the white, if it will dry. I'm pretty sure that it will not dry. Like, why would it dry on such a plastic surface? Just for fun. Let's try it out. Okay, let's just let that sit and see. Jane Davenport had some like that too. I basically thought them for the case. You bought them for the case. Oh, you're thinking about the Power Pastel. No, what's it called? Power Pastels? Do I have them? I don't think that I have them at my desk. Or maybe you're thinking about the Aqua Pastels. These are different. These are water soluble. Jane Davenport had the Power Pastels, which was like a thick crayon, a little bit more waxy than this crayon here. So you could say that this is like a finer waxed crayon. That's a word. Um, these are a little bit nicer than the Power Pastels from Jane Davenport. Because I don't know if you remember, but the Power Pastels, they kind of crumble. Remember? So when you layer them up with a lot of layers, they start to crumble and leave like a residue. And then, when you do like this, then you smear up your drawing. Okay, let me see if I can work in some of the more of the darkness with the eyebrow here. Oh my god, can you see how I'm turning this more and more into a female? What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I need to draw and paint a lot of masculine male portraits because recently I have discovered that I more and more tend to turn them into females, and I blame it on the the whole journey that I've been on with making pretty girls. Then suddenly it's just happening that they get female facial traits, like I really need to stick to a time where I just do a lot of masculine and learn to work with that structure of the face and sticking to it on a sketch. Okay, I'm working like a freak to get these shadows in. Now I'm using the black as I would on a regular drawing. We talked about making the black out of a lot of colors instead of just grabbing the black as a first pick of choice. So now I'm simply just putting it in. Yeah, the camera is not so. Look, I got like specks here. Okay, for fun, let's see what happens when we put a heat gun to this. It's a non-gender, yes, but I would have loved it to be just a male. Okay, cover your ears because now I'm gonna blow this area with a heat gun and then we're just gonna see what happens. It will melt. Will it float? Will it melt? This will melt for sure. And then what? Should we like try and move it maybe? Look, it yeah, you're just taking off pigments, but I can feel that it's not so sticky. Yeah. I have those two melt with an iron. Yeah, we were a sucker for the case. It was a cute case that they came in. Yeah, I don't think that I would melt it further because you're actually just taking off the pigments. It's not having any fun reaction that we could experiment with. Okay, I can see that it's it's 7 o'clock, which means that I should end my stream. Hi, Amber. Uh, Sorry if someone came in and I didn't say hi. I have to end my stream early today because we are following a TV series called The Trader. So I need to just be prepared with something to eat and stuff for that. I saw you do most of it. Oh, that's good. So, oh, thank you. I am a little bit disappointed that it's so wonky and everything. I think I just slapped this against the window and used the exact trace line. I think sometimes when you're freehand sketching, you kind of make your own choices. Like I'm just pondering whether I would have these eye issues if I had freehand sketched it by myself. Would I have made the same choice? That's the question, right? Let's try and give him bags underneath his eyes, just like the reference picture. See if it helps. No, not really. Could it be like this shadow here? No, I'm just gonna end up with a very black eye on this guy. I don't even know how to rescue that wonky eye other than covering it up with more pigments just to get the attention away from it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I probably let's say that I really had to hand in this drawing to something or someone. Like there was like no alternative. I couldn't like trash it in the trash can and start all over. That's a Actually, that's a very interesting question. How would you fix this super wonky drawing? Okay, I'm thinking like a freak. It's a little bit better. This eye over here could be more like bluish, pushed back bluish. I probably would do that. Push this back, more black on top of it. I'm kind of pushing the black down to a shade. And then we have this area here that's like super. Maybe this white line right there. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I'm like really. Uh, Maybe it's a little bit better. It's enlarged. Is it called that? But that's actually a very interesting question. Like what gears can you and buttons can you push? Okay, I'm procrastinating. Let's see. Can Gamsel work to blend it? I don't know. I need to go now. I got like 50 minutes to make dinner before our exciting trader show starts on TV, and it's episode 4. So I am caught up in, in this TV series. So, but I really love the conversation that Carol, a Canadian artisan, took on one of her earlier stream where she said that she's just gonna jump on and be impromptu. So I am thinking about because I always seem to rush to be finished before Barb Oven starts. So I think it's sometimes stressful that I locked myself into a fixed time slot. So I'm thinking about the hi CP. Oh no. I'm thinking about maybe I should try that impromptu. Um, for instance, today, or I could just have gone on like half an hour earlier or something. I don't know. I'm just very intrigued about not sit and stress and try to finish in a hurry before Bob comes on. So, but I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'm gonna wish all of you. I wish when you used to be. I like when you used to be more impromptu because I caught your streams more often. That's true. It also is possible to reach people at different times. You know, like today, I'm lucky I got like 12 people coming to my desk, but I should actually, you know, try and stream on different times and see if more people would find that time slot better or something. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm procrastinating. I'm just thinking out loud. But thank you guys for coming, and I wish you a nice weekend. So, bye bye. I'm gonna go feed the family and then get glued to the couch. So, bye bye.